48.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi,
Welcome
everybody.
to the Fibre Friends.
Welcome to the Fibre Friends.
Episode 48. I'm Adrian,
I'm Louise.
And I'm Caroline.
and we're podcasting from London, Ontario, and it's been a couple weeks since we saw you guys and we saw each other, so it'll be a good little catch-up today, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Sure.
It's been a long time.
I know. Too long.
Too long.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
gets busy.
I know. We don't even hang out outside
We
of
used
this.
to hang out a lot more.
I know.
As well as podcasting. Now it seems to be just podcasting.
I know. And that's the only way we can see each other is like we're scheduled. We're like, okay, everyone's yelling at us. We gotta go hang out.
I know, it's true. I mean, even yesterday, Louise sent a message to the group and said, I feel like going to Sarnia for a burger. Who's with me? And none of us can go.
I know. I have to work.
Dawn might
have to
meet
work.
you.
I know.
Codependent knitters, they live in Sarnia. So
Yeah.
if we're going to Sarnia, it's them we're going to see. So,
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
Are you
But it's
going?
like- I think so. I shouldn't. I shouldn't because I have a sweater I have to get finished. And I want to have it finished for next weekend. So,
Well,
Wow. Hop
But-
to it, lady.
I know.
yeah.
It's finding time.
Yeah. I
Too
hear ya.
busy. It's those day jobs
It
that
has-
get in the way.
It has not been a good knitting month. Not because my knitting was bad, but because there was not enough of it in any way, shape, or form.
No, absolutely.
I
In fact,
actually,
yeah.
this should be entitled The Louise Show. Just saying.
I think the
I'm
last
pretty sure that's the
two
last.
episodes have been the
So we're gonna have
Louise
to, like-
show.
I actually got a lot of knitting done between
Awesome.
podcasts.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did not.
Show off.
The most.
But that's, not going to surprise anyone.
No, well, that's
It's okay.
Ouch.
It's
all right.
That's okay.
I can take it.
But I mean, no, that's.
I can take it. I even had to get someone else to send me knitting so that I could show off something.
But it's not. It's not about finishing. It's just about having fun and doing what you can do, right?
Good point.
Right. Yeah.
Yes,
That's about
good
the
point.
It's not all about having finishes.
Good point. No, I think it's all about the acquisitions.
That's probably more true.
That might be
What can we
true.
pet this year? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So how's everyone doing?
It's been a week. It's been a week that I don't care to repeat anytime soon. Our
Okay.
internet was down for 8 days. Yeah. I was not.
I don't even know how that can happen in this day and age. Like how? So
You know what? You want to know how that can happen in this day and age? I'll tell you.
Because you know.
This is my theory. We've got two choices. We've got Rogers and we've got Bells. That's it. There's very little other choice.
That's true.
Right?
That's
Where
true.
we are. They're a tremendous monopoly. They're massive, massive companies, and they just don't care. They
Yeah.
just don't
Well,
care.
that is true.
Now, I
That's
have
true.
to say, any time that we have dealt with service people, when they come, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
I have zero complaints about anyone that has actually come here to do any work. They've been great.
But it's just
But trying
the red tape of the corporate
to
bureaucracy.
cut through the red tape of the phone calls that you have to make in order to get someone to help you
Ridiculous.
is maddening, and it takes hours and hours and hours, and no one knows what is going on. No, you have to speak to this department and then this department and then this department, and it goes on and on and on, and nothing gets done. And in the end, on day 8, out of sheer frustration and the fact that they told us they weren't going to be able, Rogers wasn't going to be able to send out a service team to assess the problem until November 26th, which was another full week. So that's 2 weeks with no internet. John said, look, we need internet. And so he signed up with Bell
Wow.
out of frustration. But
And Bell sucks.
Bell, their
They're-
internet comes through the phone lines.
Yeah.
And it's a little slower than Rogers, right?
Yeah.
But at this point, we're desperate. We're like, look, we need internet. So we signed up with Bell, but we didn't cancel the Rogers.
Thank goodness.
Signed up with Bell, had them set up to come and install on Thursday. So this was Tuesday night. They were going to come on Thursday. John texts me on Wednesday and says, well, the Bell person just called me and said that we have bad phone lines in our area, so it's going to be an extra 3 days.
See,
So
you
no
know
one
what?
wants you to have internet.
No one
That's
wants me to
the
have
story.
internet. So then it's Wednesday morning. And I'm working, and I went in the kitchen to make some coffee, and I look out the window. There's a Rogers van out in this cul-de-sac. There is literally a Rogers truck, and then I'm like, what? And I look, and there's 2 Rogers trucks out in the circle. And
so did you run out and grab somebody?
out to, find out what's going on, and they're taken off. They left, and then I start to panic. So I called John, and he's like, okay, go in the garage and look at the blinky light in the modem and see what it's doing. And it was solid green. So whatever magic wand they'd waved, they had apparently fixed it.
Minutes?
But they never told us. They fixed it. If I hadn't seen the truck,
you would never know.
I probably wouldn't have checked. We would have gone ahead with the bell thing.
And you wouldn't have been happy. Because when I first moved to London.
Oh, we've had Bell before. We have gone Rogers Bell, like it's,
I started with Bell, and it was terrible. It was so slow. It didn't work. There was no service. I couldn't talk on my phone in the house, my cell phone in the house, without it cutting out.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
I immediately switched back to Rogers.
Yeah. Long story long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We now have internet.
Excellent.
Hallelujah.
For the moment. So
We're connected to
thank
the
you for
world
listening
again.
to my story, because man, what a week.
Yikes.
Other than that, you're good?
Other than that, I'm good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Luna.
Other than that, I'm good. Luna. She's so cute.
Nice.
She's good. I've put her in her crate, so because she
won't.
jumped up on Adrian when Adrian came in the door. She
She's
gets a
excited.
little overexcited when people come in to the house, and because there's a door separating our kitchen to the mudroom, she kind of had worked herself up into a bit of a frenzy. So when the door finally opened, she went out like a shot and jumped up on Adrian. And she's a big, strong girl, so
It's all good. I survived. The yarn's okay.
I didn't
It's
want
okay.
Louise to fall over again and break her other kneecap, so I put her in her crate. So
Yeah.
she's happy.
Yeah.
She's fine.
How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good.
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 All right.
Excellent.
This is a knitting podcast.
No.
We say that every time.
Yeah, we
And
just start
we're
chatting
almost
about
8 minutes
other
in.
things.
Nah, the first 4 minutes don't count.
That's true. That's true, actually. And we haven't caught up.
I know.
I know.
We have not
Ages.
seen
I
each
know.
other. It's been
I know.
crazy.
I've been a
Crazy.
traveling mad woman,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's not even close to being done yet.
And is this all for work? Or some is
Some of
No.
it.
pleasure?
No.
All vacation?
No.
It's
So in October I went to Sault Ste. Marie to visit my brother for Thanksgiving, and then the beginning of November I was down in Niagara visiting my dad for his 87th birthday.
Yes.
yay.
Yay.
All 3 kids. My brother drove down from Sault Ste. Marie and
That
stayed
looked
at
like
my place.
fun.
Oh,
It was really
yeah.
nice, yeah. So all 3 kids were there, and we hung out with my dad for his birthday. And
He'd like that.
Yeah.
Having everybody together.
yeah, it was
That's the
great.
best
So
birthday present.
he's done chemo for the moment, and so he doesn't have to start chemo again until January. And
thank
so
goodness.
he's like, I haven't drank in 7 months. So he got plastered. The next day, my brothers and my dad were like comatose all day. I'm like, you guys all suck. So I went shopping. But yeah, and then the week after that, I was in New Mexico. I had to go to Albuquerque, New Mexico for a research conference that I was presenting at. So that was great. It was a lot of fun. Way too much travel. Like, it was a 13-hour trip there and back.
Oof.
Like 3 planes,
Oh.
lots of waiting around, lots of
man.
mad dashes through airports. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Okay, wait.
Did you get lots of knitting done though?
Very little knitting done.
Yeah.
The planes were a little small and they were all very full. And I'm not a tiny girl, so if my elbows
See?
go out,
I'm telling
I'll
you.
take out people.
Yeah.
Business class. Why can't the university send you business class?
Because the university didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
This is my own research. This is not work related. So it came out of my pocket.
Oh.
I know.
Dang.
And then, so now I've got a few more weeks of work, and then I'm going to Calgary in December.
Nice.
And I kind of bumped myself up. Like, I'm still in, like, not business class, but, like, the nice version of economy.
That is worth every penny.
Yes, it is.
We've been put there out not by accident, but because they had to put us there.
Yeah.
It is sweet.
Nice.
Just that little bit of extra room
Yep.
makes all the difference.
Yeah. And then
That's
I
what I'm
get
doing.
a checked bag for free, which is really the price of what I just rolled it all in together.
Yeah.
But I actually got direct flights and stuff like that, so I'm gonna go see
Oh, nice.
my best friend from high school and her family, and her 2 kids are basically the closest thing I have to my own children.
This is the one that you knit the scarf for way back when. Yeah? One of
No.
the kids you knit the scarf for?
Nope.
The rainbow one?
No, that's other friends.
Oh.
Totally different friends. I actually have more than one. I know. Shocking.
I just associated it with Calgary in my mind for some reason. I'm not sure why.
No, that friend was in Indiana at the time.
Mm.
But no, so these kids, and they're not kids anymore. They're 20 and 23.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But you know, I've held
Yeah,
them since
they're-
they were hours or days old, and
Seen
I
them
don't
grow
have
up.
kids of my own. I will never have kids of my own. I don't want kids of my own. But when I see them doing things and accomplishing things,
You're proud of them.
I get that overwhelming
Yeah.
heart feeling that bubbles up, and you just kind of go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna drown in love." Yeah.
Aw.
That's nice.
So I always refer to them. So I have nieces and nephews that are by blood, but these are my niece and nephew through love. So
Aw.
that's
That's
sweet.
nice.
That is
That's
nice.
very nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I adore them. So I'm super excited.
That'll be really fun. How long are you
nice.
going for?
5 days.
5.
So
nice.
yeah, 5 days and I'll be there for, and then I come back and I have 2 weeks off work, and then I have to go back
I
to the
was
grind.
thinking about you because I was thinking about that your big long stretch of Christmas break.
Yeah, I do have another 3 weeks off at Christmas this year, so.
Nice.
I know. Speaking of
So
Christmas, do you
jealous.
want to hear something shocking?
You and Christmas?
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be
have you?
You like Christmas
Like-
now?
No.
I was gonna say, do you have a Christmas tree up? Do you have Christmas
No.
lights up?
No. But I bought Christmas lights.
What?
Haven't put them up yet. It's too early. It's still November. They are not allowed to go
Oh
up.
my goodness.
We've done it.
I don't know. I don't know if it had anything to do with
No,
us.
nothing
Well,
to
of
do
course
with you
it
guys.
did. Of course it did.
I don't think so.
Come on, it
We
has
annoy
to.
the hell out of her.
Our,
so I don't think.
our Christmas love has to have just oozed over and
You
just
keep your ooze to yourself, young lady.
I'm gonna
I
move
think
this coffee.
I don't know. I'm taking a smidgen, a little bit of credit because look at even my Santa tin.
Right.
Look at-
That had
see?
nothing to do with it.
I know.
You
but I
know
think-
her, right? She will purposely do the opposite.
I know that's okay, but
The
I
lights are not
know.
going up this year
I
after
know
all.
deep down that we have worn her down.
She's full of it. Nothing to do with you, I'm
No.
sorry.
Then what was the?
I saw lights that were really pretty, and I've always liked Christmas lights.
Aw.
Well,
Well, that's nice.
So
Good.
I was
Good for
feeling
you.
Oops.
the tiniest little inkling of Christmas feelings. I'm not really sure what they're like. I can't really name
You
them.
sound like the Grinch.
His heart grew 10 sizes that day.
Yes.
That's what I thought of too. That's funny.
That just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
yeah.
But you're like,
So it certainly
Aw.
didn't grow 10 sizes or 3 sizes, but maybe like a quarter of an inch. Like,
I will take that.
there you go.
That's
That's
awesome.
a good stuff.
Now I gotta get around to putting them up. That might be a whole different story.
It's okay, one step at a
But,
time.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Oh,
You'll be
my
good.
goodness.
You'll be
That's
good.
fantastic.
Yeah, I bought a string of lights for the front window and for the back window.
Well, that is really nice.
That's
And I will
very
put up my
exciting.
one Christmas. Oh no, I have 2 Christmas decorations.
That means now
What? Finish your thoughts.
that we can buy you Christmas decorations.
No,
I wouldn't go that far.
No,
Okay, all right.
no,
No?
no, no,
Okay.
no.
I know you have a reindeer in your house.
That's my one Christmas decoration, and the other one is a beautiful stitch piece that Miss Patty made for me a couple
Oh,
years
yeah.
that's
ago.
right.
Those are the only Christmassy things in my house. So,
Now you have lights.
and now I'll have lights. So
Now
there we
you
go.
have lights.
Okay, so you're right. This is a knitting podcast, so probably we should knit or podcast
Talk
or
about
something.
Christmas knitting. Hey, we
Any
should
finishes?
say- Oh, finish it. Yeah, okay.
Want to start with finishes?
I have no finishes.
You have no
I
finishes?
have no finishes.
Whoa.
Do you have finishes?
I do have finishes.
I have a finish too.
Holy smokes, we need to mark
And it's
this.
not even the beautiful shawl around my neck. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Is it a sock?
Stop guessing. You're taking all the fun out of it.
Okay. Do you just want
Let me
to
savor the moment, please. Would
Okay.
you?
Okay.
For once, Adrienne does not have a finish, and I do.
It's the Caroline show.
No,
It'll be.
it's the Caroline Minute, because you guys have all seen these a million times. But look,
We nearly got to. Oh, good thing I didn't have yarn spread it over here. I would've
I
teed it all.
finished a pair of
Hey, those are your sock socks.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
know, right?
They're surprisingly matchy too.
I
Hey,
know.
Listener.
And they're the same size.
No way.
I know, right? I didn't count rows. I did my usual Caroline, whatever happens, happens, and they match.
They look beautiful.
I'm surprised at how
Look.
matchy they
They
are.
are
Amazing.
really
Are
aren't they?
matchy. So these are sock blank.
Well, it was a double sock blank.
It was
wasn't
it was a double sock blank. That you,
That would be why it's matchy.
yeah, that's why.
So it really wasn't Caroline's expertise.
It was totally my expertise. I'm taking full credit for this.
Today. You
Now
said
let
that's
me
my
tell you.
job.
Let me
I
tell
know.
you. I set my alarm for 5:30 this morning so that I could get up and finish the toe.
So you
So that I wouldn't embarrass myself once again with nothing to show for the last 5 weeks. So, but I'm so happy with them.
They look
I'm
fantastic.
so happy. I wanted
Nice
to finish
blockers.
them in November, and
Yeah.
what?
It's a nice box.
Yeah, yeah.
they were yours.
They're hers now.
I
I
took
did
them
gift them to
from
her.
Adrian. They're
I gifted them
You
to you.
Yeah.
burningimpressions.com on Etsy. I
Oh.
think they're still on Etsy. They may have their own site now, but burningimpressions.com. And
Beautiful.
they're lovely. And this was a sock blank that was part of the Sock of the Month Club from Suzanne at Knit Stitch. That her yarn is her brand name is Yarn Bird Studios, and I love them. It's just a vanilla sock.
They look fabulous.
They're
Thank
really
you.
pretty.
And I'm going to wear them tomorrow
Woo!
for the first time. No, maybe I wanted to show them on Monday because I have a finish. I want to show it as much as I can. So I'm going to show it again on Monday, and I'll wear them next week.
Nice.
Ta-da!
That's fantastic.
Beautiful.
Good.
Finished. I finished something. Thank you.
Woohoo.
Thank you. Thank you. I know. I'm very
Okay.
pleased.
Everybody at home right now is going to be just cheering
Shocked.
for you.
Shocked.
Not shocked. They'll be happily.
They're all probably
Happy.
laughing.
No,
It's
they're
okay.
not.
It's all, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I actually let's talk about your finishes first, and then we'll talk about how I was kind of feeling about that. So,
Well, it's too late now. Now we gotta talk about
you gotta
that.
talk lately I've been feeling like, because I've been stitching a lot, and I know you completely lost your
I have
stitching
lost my stitching mojo.
mojo.
There's inklings of it. I just don't have time. Like I don't even have time to knit as much as I would like, and so I can't find
It's hard
time
to do everything.
to stitch.
Yeah.
Have you saying you lost your knitting mojo?
It's not that I don't know. But normally I would get a little bit more done. But I always found myself always picking up my stitching.
Yeah.
And I want to pick up my stitching.
Gotta do what makes the heart happy.
Yeah. You kind of go ebb
Yeah.
and flow, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Because I for a while there, I was thinking, I wonder, maybe I should just start something new, and maybe that would
oh, I had to
kickstart
suggest
my,
that too.
my mojo.
Enabler.
But then I thought, it's not going to accomplish anything because I'm already feeling a little overwhelmed at the number of projects that I have on the
Yeah.
go. So I'll tell you, finishing that sock,
That was the best
and I
medicine.
finishing that sock was good, and it kind of kickstarted something else that I was talking about this morning. On my other channel on Fridays, I do what's called a Stitch With Me video, where I film myself stitching and I chat, and it's more personal than it's craft and personal. Anyways, so I was kind of talking about family, and I'm going to visit my parents this weekend, and missing family that's no longer around with you. And then I was talking about my mother-in-law, which then started me talking about her knitting, and my father-in-law, who is still alive, loves hand knit socks. And my mother-in-law's mother used to be a phenomenal sock knitter, and she would make socks for Herb. And for years, John has said, you really should make my dad a pair of socks, because I've said, well, I will make you a pair of socks. And he's like, I don't really like hand knit socks, because he's used to, wool from the 70s. It was wore like iron, and
Yeah.
and he does have a sensitivity, right? Lots of people do, like Dawn doesn't like exactly, right? So
You can't knit me socks.
he's always said, you should make my dad a pair of socks. And so then I'm talking and I'm thinking and I'm like, I really should. But if he's not into the colorful yarn that I like to knit with, right? And I think that's why I've never just done it, because I know they're going to be really boring.
Yeah.
It's going to be gray or brown, and it's going to be, and he's got big feet, so it's going to take a long time of gray, boring sock. But if I don't start them now, I'm never going to knit him a pair of socks.
That's right. And then you'll regret not knitting him a pair of
That's
socks
right.
at some point.
Yeah.
So I had an idea. Now that I have finished this pair, I'm going to cast on a pair of socks for my father-in-law. This is going to be my new start.
Excuse me.
I'm only going to work on them for 5-10 minutes a day, but I have to put at least 5 minutes knitting time in them every day. And every Friday on my Stitch With Me video, I'm going to prove that I worked on it a little bit, because I need the accountability. Otherwise, I'm never going to knit them. He's in his 80s. I think he deserves a pair of hand knit socks. So that's the goal.
I need to knit my dad. My dad has been asking for socks for years.
He has. You even bought the yarn.
I
was with you when you bought
had
the
a plan
yarn.
to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't we start them together?
Oh, geez.
And we'll check in together with each. We'll motivate each other.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll make socks.
You want to do that? Let's do it together.
Okay.
Okay. Because then it's fun.
Yeah.
Now you're making me feel guilty. Should I be doing?
You knit your dad a pair of socks.
I
already.
did. Well, yeah, I have.
So you're the golden child here.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
You're okay.
But
She's like,
maybe
I'll
I,
eat that. Yeah,
maybe,
yeah, yeah.
but maybe
Okay.
I should do him another pair because he does really like them.
All right. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. It's
So
a
we're
deal.
all knitting dad socks.
We're knitting dad socks.
Okay. With
That's
no.
My
end
deadline is
date.
the middle of February.
That means I have to find the yarn I bought for him.
Well, I'm sure as you go through your stash,
Although
it
I
was worsted.
It was
yeah,
a
it was
worsted pair.
I remember
worsted
that.
pair, yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
It's worsted with cashmere that I got from, I think it was from Yarn Indulgences.
Yes, it was. Because that's when
That's
I
nice.
bought the.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that I
remember.
won my bet.
Yeah!
You won me the yarn.
Yes.
I won the yarn. You bought the yarn from there. That's
Yeah.
right.
All right.
Okay,
I'll have to
dad
go digging.
socks.
I'll have to go digging for dad socks.
Dad
Okay.
socks. Okay.
Good.
Oh, you guys, this is
It's
making
gonna be
me.
fun. It's gonna be good.
I have sock yarn. I have.
You have some
Really?
sock yarn?
I
Some.
That is shocking, Louise. I cannot believe you have some yuck
But
at home.
because we're having Black Friday sales here in Canada,
Just don't go.
Lens Mills has.
You don't need to go.
know I
Lens
don't.
Mills' extra warehouse is your house. Seriously.
That's where they can get their stock from me. I know.
Pretty much.
True, but and I am not going.
But
I'm not. Probably not going.
she's totally going.
I'm gonna try not to. But they have their Patents Kroy on sale for $2.97.
You don't need any more
I
Patents
know
Kroy.
I don't.
And weren't you just at the tent sale in August?
You don't, like, literally.
I know I don't.
If
I
you
know
went
I
through
don't.
your house, you
Oh.
could. You know what
Oh.
you should do?
You could knit a pair of socks
I'm
for
going
like
to
20
tell you.
years.
Here's what you should do. Go to your house.
Yeah.
Start going around your house, and you start picking up all the Patents Kroy that you can find in your house.
Yes.
And then you credit yourself $2.97 for every bowl that you pick up.
See
And
how much
put
money-
somewhere safe, and see how much money you've got in $2.97 in Patents Kroy already in your house. And then pick one and cast it on.
Cast it on. Okay.
Willy nilly.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Because there's got to be a
Wild
reward,
women in
right?
knitting.
There's a reward for, first of all, not
Okay.
buying anymore.
For not buying. I know.
And then, congratulating yourself
That's right.
for looking at what you've already got.
Yes. I like that
I
idea.
seriously want to know how many balls she has.
I do too.
I'm totally curious.
We should have a contest. Yeah, like a jelly bean jar, like
Guess them all?
guess how many? Guess how many? I
Guess
love that.
Specifically Patents Kroy, correct?
Specifically Patents Kroy. That means that you have to go all through your house and find all the Patents Kroy.
Basement included.
Yes. Your
Oh.
house is like a giant jelly bean jar.
And I know that there was a bag stuck in my office closet.
Okay, so in the comments below, leave your guess. Leave your guess. I'll buy a pattern. I'll send somebody a pattern. Whoever's
Done.
the closest,
Done.
I'll send you a pattern.
Oh.
PDF from Ravelry. So let's just have some fun with this. I'm gonna
Yeah, like this.
I'm gonna say 100 balls. I'm gonna say 100 balls of Patton's Kroy.
Okay,
Just
100.
Patton's Kroy.
This Patton's Kroy.
What do you say? Want to do it?
Okay. Well,
Now that doesn't
Now
mean
she has
you can go to Lens Mills and buy 100 balls. They got to be in your house
in
already.
my house, though. Okay.
I will buy you a pattern of your choosing if you do it. If you play along.
Of course, I will play along. Just.
She's a glutton like that. I love it.
I just
I'll take the
don't want
challenge.
to hear any. The hoarder word cannot be mentioned.
We have not said that word.
Have
We
you-
have not said that word at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
You just have an
that
extensive
is
yarn
your
collection.
stash. That's your stash.
It
And
is.
stash is good, but that's my whole point.
You
I
just
know,
want the
You
good.
have
I know.
beautiful yarn at
I
home.
do.
So go
I
home
just- and
and
count
dig
my
it
balls.
out. Count your balls.
Count my
How many
balls.
balls have you got?
okay, I can do that. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
and it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
gonna be a
No
ball
one
counter.
is throwing around the word hoarder, and that wasn't.
No.
That was not my
I
intention.
know. I know. But
Like,
that's
mine,
my.
like I always look at this from my perspective because lately I've been feeling like I need to bin this yarn up that's back here because I want it. I want to knit it, but I'm knitting so little nowadays that I don't want it to be ruined before I get to it, right? So I'm talking to you about
Yeah.
it,
I know,
it's,
I
it's
know,
kind
I
of like
know, I
I'm
know.
talking to myself,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
100
I
balls. That's my guess. 100. Somebody can send me a pattern if I'm right.
Can... okay.
Awesome. Any other finishes?
Louise has some
Oh, I
finishes.
have finishes. I actually knit a lot, because I had some deadline knitting that I had to get done, which actually ended up causing me a lot of stress.
Oh, that's not good.
Really?
No.
That's never happened before for you.
This was, you know,
I
I have-
the utmost love.
I
but
have learned
You-
my lesson.
no, you
Have
haven't.
you? I don't think
I
so.
hope so, because this was pretty brutal.
The
but-
ever optimist. So is what you're showing is
I pick up my phone and here's Eric. Goodness. Okay, anyways, I have a picture to show you. Ta-da, right here.
is that your deadline knitting?
Yes,
All three of them?
all three of them.
Holy shnikes, woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, show them, show them.
So, can you see there's 3 Christmas stockings there?
Holy cow.
So I had done one back in
I remember.
June, I
Yeah.
think. Because this was, a lady had given me her stocking.
yeah.
And then somebody had commented and said, oh, that's a Mary Maxim pattern. So, because what I had done was I had just gone through, like, her stocking, and I had counted row by row the Santa face.
Okay.
And I had,
So you could transpose it
yeah,
and copy it.
so
right.
I didn't chart it, but I just wrote out line by
Right.
line by line, so many greens, so many reds, so many greens, so many reds, so many
Right.
greens, so many red. And
Greens and reds? Greens and reds?
Greens and reds.
Greens and reds.
Greens, red, white, green, red, white, green, red, white.
A little bit of blue.
A little bit of blue. That was, the face was duplicate stitched, and then Merry Christmas across the top was duplicate stitched, and on the back there was the person's name.
Okay. Okay.
So so I did 3.
So, okay.
Was this a commission?
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
is this the one you did in June plus 2 more, or 3 brand new ones?
3. I did the one in June, and then I did 3 more.
Ah!
Well, you did 3 more.
3 more.
So you've done 4 of these.
Mhm.
Oh, good lord.
Mhm.
How are you not crazy?
So,
Why
Or
did
maybe
we
you are.
not know anything about this?
because I was like,
I mean,
Knitting.
we talked about it in June, but
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked about it since.
no,
Oh, poor thing.
I know. So I did these.
Wow.
Does
Oh.
the person who these are for, does she watch the podcast?
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think so. But I liked doing it, and I didn't mind doing 4 of them because they were Christmas, and I put on a Christmas
That's
movie,
true. Her
and
Christmas.
and I just knit them. But it was just the fact, it just stressed me out so much.
You had a time deadline?
Well, it wasn't so much. I had a time deadline, but that wasn't the biggest part. But it was honest to God, I was almost literally sick over this, just thinking that she was going to look at them and not like them.
Oh.
Louise.
It causes me so much stress to knit for other people. that it's,
So
you know,
don't do it anymore.
I am not doing it
Yeah.
ever again.
See, I only knit for other people when they don't know I'm knitting for them. Zero pressure.
Yes, and that
It
is
gets
all I'm
done
ever going to do.
whenever.
Well,
Because-
can I just tell you?
Yeah.
Those are adorable.
They
Well,
are.
you know what? Once they were all
And I don't even
done,
like Christmas.
all done and sewn up, I really liked them.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
Are
Those
you
are
gonna knit one more for
adorable.
you?
And I bet she was thrilled.
she did like them.
Yeah.
And you know, and really now that I'm looking back
You
at
wanna
it,
do
I'm
one?
thinking, I'm like, darn, those really are good.
Yeah.
But at the time doing it, it was terrible.
I'm
So anyways,
sorry.
so they're
Oh, you
done.
poor thing.
And I will
They're
never
done.
do it again. So that is my biggest lesson from doing this is that now I have, because before because she couldn't find anybody else to do it, right? Because anybody that she knew that knit, they were like, oh, I don't have enough, I can't make up the pattern, I can't do it. So I'm like, and she said it was like a family thing, and the stockings, I think she and her husband already had, and this is for like her son and his wife and brand new baby.
Right,
And,
okay.
And whatever, and how it meant so much to them, and of course it was like her late
Oh,
mother-in-law
And
that
it's
had knit the
meaningful.
original.
Oh, no stress.
So, and I'm like,
Didn't pull the heartstrings at
yeah,
all.
I know. So I'm like, okay, well I can, I'll do it. So and I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that they have them, but
Not again.
no, sorry.
Well, congratulations for making it through.
Uh-huh.
Finishing that.
Absolutely.
You did a great job.
I did.
You
And
did
they
a
did
really
turn out
good
really
job.
nice. So
Really good job.
Das ist das.
What else you got
So,
in there? Oh, I
knit
know
one of
that
these.
blue one.
Yep, I knit this. So 3 stockings. Now this is it's a free pattern, so I can show you. Because I've already given this away. We had a girls' weekend up at the cottage. Dorlin and Rebecca and I always go to my parents' cottage every year. We always knit something for my mom as a little thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so this year we did these produce bags. So it's not a market bag, like it's just little, it takes the place of the little plastic bags that you
Yes.
put your green peppers or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
in,
yeah.
right? So it is called the Weightless Produce Bag.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a free pattern on Ravelry. You can knit them with crochet cotton. Mine looked exactly like that, except it was in gray. And I used Catton's Grace, 100% cotton.
Nice.
And they can be done, I'm going to say in a weekend. I know some ladies in our guild had been knitting them, and they said, oh, they could do one in an evening, like 3 hours.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, I think that sounds like a weekend project for me. So we did it probably, started it one night and finished it the next afternoon or something. Because it really is easy. It's just yarn overs and knit 2 togethers,
Nice.
just round and round and round.
Why are you blocking the screen?
Ooh, what? Oh, ooh.
Put stuff up and if it's not a pile of yarn, we don't want to block the screen.
And I do not have a pile of yarn. So, and I finished that. I think this was a work in progress
Yes.
last time. My little Halloween.
Isn't that what you started while we were podcasting?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. A work in progress. But it is now done. So it was my little, had my black and orange
Yep.
hat plate on it at Halloween time. So that is finished. So 3, 4, 5. Number 6.
This is cute.
My hat
cute.
that I did. For work now, I have to do I have to ride the city bus, which is like not something I've normally ever have done.
It's good for your.
It's
It's good for you.
Everybody should know how to do it.
Yep.
So, but I quickly realized that I needed a warmer hat after standing at the bus stop multiple times.
yeah.
And my hat, and I had one of my hand knit hats on, but it wasn't tight enough around the ears. And I'm like thinking, I gotta fix this problem. So I whipped up this hat. So it is double folded over. I did 1 by 1 ribbing because I wanted something that was gonna be really nice and snug close to my ears. And then I wanted a simple stranding pattern. So it's soft and squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it warmed up.
Now
So,
you're ready for next time.
This
though.
past
Yeah.
Tuesday, I did not need it. The Tuesday before, I did.
Yeah.
But see, feel how squishy it
The
is.
thing is, though,
That is really
Canada
squishy.
is pretty consistent. You'll need it again.
I will need it
Oh,
again.
it looks so cute on you. It looks so cute.
So it
Aw.
is really, and it's nice and warm. I did wear it one night when I got home from work. The sun had gone down and it's cooled because it's what, I think today it's only 3 degrees out, but it had been like 6 or 7 the last few days. But once the sun went down, I did wear it the one night and went for a walk. And I thought, oh, this is perfect. And it fit nice. It didn't like ride up on my ears. And so I'm very happy about this.
Nice.
So I got that done. And because our Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit-In group on Facebook, where we do our Friday Night Live party night every week, we are doing a Christmas make-along.
Cute. That is so cute.
I did last night. I wanted to make more little candy canes, so I knit one last night.
Now you have a pattern for that.
Yeah, I do. I don't know
On
if
your
it's-
Ravelry page.
Is it on Ravelry?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Good.
Louise Patterson. I will link
Because
to
it
Louise's
was-
Ravelry page in the
Okay.
drop-down box below.
Because it was always just on my blog.
No, it's definitely
It is on
yeah.
Ravelry?
Yeah, I remember you putting it on.
Okay, good. So anyways, it's simple. It's just
It's really cute.
I-cord around a pipe cleaner.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just alternate red and white. So I'm actually going to, I really wanted to do this one so the red and white was like diagonal stripes, but I didn't have the brain power to think about how I was going to do that. So I just like, you know what? It's red, it's white. It looks like a candy cane enough for me.
Nice.
So I'm going to put a little hanger on. I have a crocheted chain, and I'm going to put, make a candy cane garland.
Oh,
Is what
cute.
I'm going to do with them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, and
Candy
it's
cane
fun.
garland. I like
Yeah.
that.
So,
Very
and maybe
cool.
I should talk about my shawl.
Yes, we have to talk about my shawl too, but I'll wait.
Okay, you want to do mine
Yes,
first?
let's do yours first.
Okay, so you want to see it? Look, it is huge, you guys. This is my shawl from Josh.
I didn't know she
That's
did
your shawl from Josh?
Josh,
It
you sneaky lady.
When
I-
did you get it?
I got it just a few days ago.
No.
Last week in the
You're
mail.
kidding.
I know, and I did not know she was knitting for
Because
me.
guess what? This is my shawl from Josh.
And I already have a shawl.
So
That is so you, and
I
it's
know, it's
beautiful.
brioche. And it's yellow.
Oh,
brioche.
And it's
Josh.
brioche.
Oh my goodness, Josh.
And
Look
it
at
is
that.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
nice and big. And I did
Look
not
at
know
I
Josh
knew.
was knitting one for me.
I knew. This is beautiful.
I know. And
that.
look at, isn't it fantastic?
And it's
Fantastic.
rusticy, just like you
Oh,
like.
I know it is, isn't it?
It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Oh, I know. Isn't it
That is
gorgeous?
It's
beautiful.
very you.
Yeah.
I love
Well
it.
done, Josh.
Yeah.
Love it,
That's
love it.
lovely.
So it's making its debut on the podcast. I haven't
Josh
shown
has knit
anybody.
all three of us
I know.
shawls.
I know.
Fantastic.
think she
It's like
likes us.
such a surprise because I had
Well, we
no
like
idea.
her.
That's true. We love her actually.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Isn't it gorgeous? I know.
Wow, wow, wow.
So I have just been wearing it at home, which has been perfect because my house is
Super
so
cozy.
cool,
A little
and
bit
it's
of love
just-
around your
I know.
shoulders.
I
Yeah.
just wrap it around and
Yeah.
and knit and watch Christmas movies. It's fantastic. You're watching Christmas movies right now too, right? Thinking about your lights.
Adrian doesn't watch
No.
Christmas movies.
I know. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I love the wood.
That is beautiful. I do. Yeah. It's a little rustic for me, but that's why Josh knit mine out of one of my favorite yarns. So this, I'll tell you about mine. Finish talking about yours because
Okay.
it deserves.
Well, it's just I know it's beautiful. It's brioche, and look at the.
now
look
I'm
at the
assuming,
pattern.
like the other shawls, Josh made up the pattern.
You know what? I don't know.
I would bet.
I would
because
think
she made up
probably.
Adrian's, she made up mine. She's a knitting designer. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure she must.
that she designed this herself.
That's awesome.
We'll have to get the details and we can.
So
post it.
I suspect. So let me tell you about my shawl now.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm
Also,
gonna.
for Shawly goodness.
I know.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it off so you can see it
I know.
properly.
It's so I feel I felt chilly when I took it off.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Okay,
this is
so
cozy.
mine is knit with one of my favorites, which is the same yarn that I'm knitting my European road trip shawl, Holst Garn Coast, and she's held it double. And so here's that's the back. That's the back. There we go.
This more to your liking?
Yes.
So this is also from her brain. She made it up. Now she calls this the hospital shawl because Josh has neurosarcoidosis and has lately been having a pretty bad flare-up and has spent quite a bit of time in hospital. And she has been
Very selfish.
knitting to, help
Manage her pain.
and pass the time. And she has now knit all 3 of us beautiful shawls. Now, you can follow Josh on Instagram. I will leave a link in the drop-down box below. She is actually now calling for test knitters for this shawl.
Ooh,
So if
what an
you're
opportunity.
interested, you can head on over to her page and make sure you're following Josh. And if
That's nice.
she doesn't have enough people already to knit it, then maybe you can still get in on it, because hold the stitch pattern close up. Look at that.
It's a beautiful
It
lace.
is beautiful, beautiful lace in the middle of that garter stitch border. It's my kind of lace. Like
This is
Josh knows
exactly
it's
you.
my color. It's my kind of lace. It's garter stitch in the
stitch.
middle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect. It's
And
perfect.
so when you say your kind of lace, you mean not like light and airy fairy, but that's got a little bit of substance to it, but it's still intricate and lovely to look at.
Exactly.
And it's like,
Exactly.
I know her.
Exactly. And it's not an overwhelmingly huge hole,
Yes.
right? It is a lace pattern, but it's not.
Lacy.
Lace. Yeah, lacy. It's not like
Yeah.
girly.
I want to say
lacy.
girly lacy. That's
Yeah.
just not me, but this is me. And Josh is.
Well done, lady.
She's
Nice.
She
Beautiful. And her
she
knitting's so
listens
lovely.
and she knows, and it's like she.
It's her
I don't know.
superpower.
It's one of those times where you really wish you could meet in person.
Oh, I know.
So Josh,
Never know.
it's a treasure. I love it.
Never know.
I love it.
It's beautiful. I
Love
know.
it.
Like, how could she?
So
I know. Like, get them
Amazing.
spot on, right?
I know.
love it.
I know.
And it goes with every coat that I own. So
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
love it.
Very cool. That's a
That's-
lot of finishes, ladies.
I know.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
I think if I was counting,
Which she was.
I had 7. I had 7 finishes.
That's amazing. Good
I
for
know.
you.
That's
I had one sock.
that almost outnumbers my acquisitions.
That is a very good goal.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not manage that this week.
You know what? But see, isn't that's what we
gotta-
all strive
yeah,
for,
we
right?
do, right?
Finish as much as we purchase. That was we
Acquire.
Acquire. Yeah.
Acquire.
Acquisition. I was like, how
Acquisition.
Acquisition.
We acquire the acquisition.
Yeah. What? And
Yeah.
I came pretty darn close.
Gold, darn it.
Go,
I
darn
almost
it.
did
I
it.
almost did.
Although I don't think this is equivalent to a full skein of
Finish
yarn.
is up at that's beside the point.
You're so mean.
Yes, I'm a realist.
It's true. It's true.
Well,
All right. Well, should we talk about works in progress next?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Go for it.
poor little candy cane.
Aww.
That's all right. I might still make her some. Hang them on her lights.
No. Okay, so
Oh, all the bags have come
all
out.
this.
All right, where did my
My
knit
moose
go?
bag. So
Her leg is falling asleep.
no squealing, young
Oh,
lady.
good lord. This is gonna be good. Christmas
Do you,
socks.
do you remember? That's why I told her not to squeal. I don't want to hear it. So, I do not have the heels in yet, but the rest of the sock, which is why they're not faux. But the rest of the socks are done.
Those are so cute.
I
I
like
have to
that.
cake mine up.
Yes, you should. They were lovely. And
I have to work on my other stripes.
that's all I have left.
Wow.
I know, because I made these bigger
You made
than...
those longer than you normally do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can make a candy cane with that.
There you go.
You can make a candy
You can make a
with
candy
that.
cane with that. Because I have this to do.
Yeah.
But yes, so now I need to do an awful lot of afterthought heels. This is my goal for the next little while. So these ones have to be done by Christmas. So this is Holly Jolly by the Cozy Knitter.
Yeah.
show
I like the
That
name.
knits
I
up
like
even
the
nicer
yarn.
than it looks in the
Yes,
ball.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really does. So
I really like
Now
that.
these
I'm
are
really
a
glad I got that.
gift.
these
right?
are a gift for a friend that I'm spending Christmas Day with.
Oh,
So
that's a nice gift.
They'll be very happy.
I know. I'm kind of good like that. Which is
You
why I
are.
started these in like September. And the first sock went so well, and then I down.
Yeah.
And
Those
then
fucking socks.
Yeah.
this one I finished at the car dealership this morning because I was having my snow tires put on. Sad face snow tires.
Yes, just the
I was
season.
I was kitchenering in public.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Really?
I know.
How
So
I
you and I were
daring.
both kitchenering this
Yeah,
morning.
I really wanted to get this done. So again,
That's beautiful.
it needs a heel still, but this is
Those
Sweater
colors.
Weather by Nomadic Yarns.
I like.
I love this one. It's just so perfectly fall.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do your trick with keeping the stitch markers in my socks for the next pair because I really like the fact that these are the same.
I'm not lying to you.
I know.
promise.
She's a
It's-
process.
that's
She's a
good.
tried and
It's
true
good.
process.
Yep.
And then, oh look, sparkly bats.
Sparkly bats. I realized I do not have a Christmas project bag.
Really?
I know.
And one more sock
Devastating.
that still needs a heel. So apparently heels were my nemesis.
Heels.
But I finished the tube for this is
like.
I Put a Spell on You by Fibre.
That looks very
That's
Halloween.
really nice yarn.
It's very nice yarn. Dawn from the Codependent Knitter saw this and she's like, she has a thing about rainbows not being in rainbow
Yeah,
color order.
yeah.
And she's like, it's a rainbow without being in color order. She's like, I love it.
Yeah,
I'm like-
that's really nice.
So I'm probably going to give her my extras when I'm done. Because she can probably get a shorty pair out.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I have 4 heels I have to do. All afterthought. There's a lot of picking up stitches.
You can do it.
You can. So she's going to have 4 pairs of finished socks next podcast.
No, I'm not. 'Cause I've only got singles of these ones.
Oh, haha.
they're only first socks, sweetheart.
That's okay. That's all right. We can keep up.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all
That's
good.
good. Those are
Totally.
pretty colors. Pretty.
And this is my other. I
Ooh.
started this a while ago.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
This is
remember
one of my
that bag.
zigzag
Right?
stitches.
Yeah.
Yep, zigzag stitches
Beautiful.
bag. I love this nice
Beautiful
little
bag.
bucket.
Yeah.
So I started a sweater.
What?
So this is my 3rd sweater on the needles. I have finished none of them.
What?
That is
'Cause
okay.
that's
okay.
I know how I roll.
That's we have no problem with that.
No.
Yeah.
Mind you, that poor flax just needs what?
She'll
Oh,
get
my
to
harvest?
it when she gets to
Yeah.
it.
Harvest.
My harvest. So this is
Ooh.
That's got mohair in it.
yeah. So this is
Some mohair. That's got, whoa.
So this is Love Note by Tin Can Knits.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
nice
So
sweater.
I'm halfway through the lace portion. Wow. Let's see if I can hold this up for you guys. So
Oh, that is pretty.
That is nice. Nice.
So this is yarn I bought ages ago from Fido Designs. So it's just all sorts of
Pretty.
berry and gold and turquoise mostly. And then I've just paired it with a plain white mohair. And so it kind of tones down that
Yeah,
a little
really
bit.
does,
Really
doesn't
does.
it?
Yeah.
Let's hold it. Yeah, because that really
Yeah, it tones
Yeah,
it down really
really.
nicely.
very soft and pastel-y. Where
Yeah.
this is really nice and bright.
And look, that was I swatched.
You swatched. Holy doodle.
I know. Look at you.
I don't think I can take anymore. She swatched and bought Christmas lights. Oh my god! And you cannot tell me
You know
that
what that
I
is?
have had no
You know what that
influence
is?
on you.
That's a Christmas miracle.
Christmas wear. Oh my god!
That's a Christmas
Adrienne,
miracle.
you are making. What did we talk about? Making your heart swell and sing with pride.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
going to be beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm so
My
proud of
aim
you.
is to have it done for the middle of January when I go to VKL.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
going to VKL, New York, in the middle of January. So the hope is that I will have
Yes.
my harvest and this done.
So you can wear both one day.
So I
one
will
day.
have 2 sweaters.
That is a perfect goal. You can
That's
do
my
it.
goal.
You've
You
got
can
some
do
time
it.
off
This
for
is-
Christmas.
This is actually not bad to knit except for the lace. The lace, because I'm not normally a lace knitter, the lace requires copious amounts of concentration.
Yeah.
So like no noise. I actually have to like not be tired. I can't be sleepy.
Yeah.
And it takes me forever.
Yeah.
It's like a 45 minutes around because I'm so slow at knitting lace. So
But you're almost.
Yeah.
You said you're half done or over
yeah.
half?
So it's I think it's a 25 row pattern for the lace section, and so I've done 15 rows. I need to do 10 more. So, and then after that,
Excellent.
divide for the sleeves and
then you
down the
just-
body I go. So the 3 skeins of this that I have are actually, you can obviously tell that they weren't necessarily dyed at the same time.
But
So-
with the mohair mixed in.
So you can tell light, medium, dark. So I've actually
Okay.
started with the light up here, and then I'll fade to the
So
medium and then I'll fade to the dark.
Nice.
Yeah. So this one is
Good
actually
planning.
the dark one.
Good planning.
So you can tell that
Oh
it's
yeah. That's gonna
Yeah.
be so pretty.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's significantly
That's
darker.
nice.
So that'll be the bottom half of it. So
Adrian's going to be stunning.
Yeah.
thanks. I'm excited. So it's actually been really fun to knit. So it's all good. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. This one I actually haven't touched in a few weeks just because I have not had enough time to sit down and do a 45-minute round.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really hoping that over the Christmas holidays I will have lots
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
Because all my classes will be done, all my marking will be done by December 6th, and after that, I'm gonna knit my face off.
That's awesome.
That's my plan.
Now, did you guys see, somebody shared a post that the movie that's coming out, the Mr. Rogers movie with Tom
Hanks? Yeah. No, I didn't.
Somebody put a link on our Fibre Friends Facebook page about the woman who she knit 6 sweaters
Oh wow.
for Tom Hanks to wear.
Nice.
And I never watched Mr. Rogers, but anyways, there were cardigans, zip up with zippers in them. And
His mother made them.
his
all.
Yes.
mother hand
Yeah.
knit them, and it said that every year at Christmas, she gave him another one in a different color or whatever.
Yeah.
So this woman who does costume design and alterations for like the movies
Yeah.
and theater and whatever, she was asked to make these 6 sweaters, and she did 6 sweaters, and she did them all in 9 weeks.
Sorry.
And I think, and I don't know if that counts. She did one because she said she's never met Tom Hanks, so she had his measurements, and then he was told he was going to be losing weight for the movie. So I think she knit one, and they pinned it or something. So I don't know if that was included in the 9, but then she used that as her pattern,
Gosh.
Wow.
and did 9.
That's a talented knitter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's super cool.
They hired
Yeah.
the right person for the job.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I have one more thing to show.
Okay.
It's technically not a finished object because I haven't actually finished it yet. But in September, at some point in the last few months, I bought myself some private weaving classes at Little Red Mitten.
You did?
I did. So
Secretness.
Wow.
And so I did it because I know the way that I learn, and I don't have a lot of patience. So I'm a terrible student because I tend to be fairly quick, and I'm not patient in classes. And that's not fair to the other people that are taking the class. So I paid for a private class just for some beginner weaving. And so,
With Monica or Linda?
yes, with Monica. And so we knit a little... I wanted to do a placemat, but they didn't have one of the bigger looms, so we used a smaller loom. So it's more like a little mini runner. So I haven't done the ends yet. They need to be...
That's beautiful.
There we go.
Are
Look
you
what you
now
I
did.
know.
hooked?
Yes and no.
Have you ordered yourself a loom?
No.
Okay.
The setup
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a lot.
Yes.
A lot. The actual weaving was quite enjoyable, and it was very quick, and that was a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
the setup,
Yeah.
and like,
Mm-hmm.
this is only like a handful of inches wide, and really
Yeah.
like, it didn't take a ton of setup. And I still felt it took a long time, and I'm like, well, I could be knitting right now. So I would like to try it again, but I think I need to have more time and be a little bit more patient. So.
I had no idea you even did that.
I know, I was all sneaky. I
You
didn't tell
were
anyone.
sneaky.
I know.
It's lovely.
Thank you. So yeah, it was fun.
Oh,
It was fun. So yeah.
very cool.
So-
It's good when we learn new things.
It is.
Yes. Eventually, I will cut all the tails and tack all this down and whip stitch it all, and then I will have a nice little mat that can sit on my kitchen where I can put,
Nice.
Nice.
drying mugs or something,
Mm-hmm.
my water bottle or whatever. My pot.
I like it.
Thanks.
There was a group of us. We took weaving lessons from Edmonton
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, and one of the knitting groups that I run here in London, I just actually ordered us a loom, a 32-inch loom to do tea towels,
Cool.
and it came in yesterday, so
Ooh.
I'm gonna go pick it up next week.
Nice.
Very cool.
I'm very excited about that
Awesome.
because I have time to weave.
Yeah.
But that's going to be my Thursday project. My Thursdays are going to become weaving days now. Anyways, good for you. I'm very excited about that.
That's the first time I've tried a new craft where I haven't.
Gone cuckoo bananas and bought everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given enough time, I probably will.
Yeah.
But
I hear you.
But
I have managed to be like, maybe that's not the best course of action at this particular moment.
good for you. There is some self-control.
I know.
Because,
You should see my acquisitions. That was actually one of the things that stopped me because they're like, well, you can just use the yarn you have. I'm like, oh no, I will have a new stash. It will be
Or-
weaving stash.
Yeah.
I cannot have a second stash. At least not until I redo my yarn room. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Well, good for
That's it.
you.
thanks.
Very nice.
So yeah, so that's all my works in
That's
progress at the
nice.
moment.
So, you?
works in progress. I have a sweater that I'm working on. That I'd
But
like
you
to-
didn't bring it?
No.
No.
Because, we're podcasting and why would we show our
Knitting?
things that we're
Because
knitting?
I've shown it before. It's my Lopi sweater.
Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, but I'd like to see it.
Well, you'll see it next time.
Okay.
All right, we better.
Hopefully it'll be finished.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
Because
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
Because I just have to do the sleeves.
Nice.
You are so
Are
close.
the
that's
sleeves
what I'm-
patterned as well?
Yes.
That's why they're taking a while.
But yeah,
Very cool.
I'm hoping I can have it done for next weekend because that's Arna and Carlos are at Redmond
Yes,
next
they
weekend.
are.
So
That's right. Did I
but
hear there's
I
still
want
some
to
spots
swear.
left?
I heard
People
that.
are interested?
Yes.
there might be one class maybe or the lecture.
Yeah, I think there might be some lecture
Tickets
spots.
are a bit dear, but I think what are they?
Yeah.
$250 for the class?
It works. Yeah, it's close. Yeah,
I think it depends on the
200
class.
Yeah,
I've
it might,
seen
but I
some
think
for like 165. or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
yeah, but I think with tax, it comes out to almost 200
Yeah.
for tax and.
Kits and
But
stuff like that, yeah.
Cool.
yes, unless you're planning on going to Norway to see them though.
When else are you going to
When else are you gonna get to see them, right?
Yep.
So, and they did, yeah. And but they, yeah. Anyways,
Cool.
so that's where I'm gonna be next weekend. I'm very excited.
You better finish your sweater.
I got finished my sweater and my hat. They're the kit that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna try to wind my yarn this morning and start and be knitting it while we were podcasting.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But yeah, that didn't happen. I went to physio instead of winding my yarn. So.
Look at you making good choices.
Yes.
Good healthy
That was
choices,
very
Louise. I'm
adult
so
of
proud.
you.
It was very
Very
adult. I
adult,
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Good job.
I've got to make more of those decisions.
Sometimes
Every-
it can be hard.
Adulting
Every-
is so hard. I
Every
had to be
Friday
adult this
morning,
week.
I'm going to be at physio from now on because, yeah, I got a little bit of a reality check. Because before I was just happy. I thought I can walk without practically no pain. And I thought, that's good. I'm happy with that. I can walk.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I can't really walk down hills
Mm.
without needing a railing. And that's not always possible, right? And I found now that I'm doing the bus thing, I can't walk on the bus when the bus starts to move. I can't walk. And if there are no seats, and you know how you just like hold a
Yeah.
pole or
Yes.
those
Yeah.
strappy things you
Yeah.
hold onto, I had to do that once and I almost died because I don't have the strength or the stability in my legs to do that. It was terrible. I couldn't wait to the next stop and prayed somebody got off so I could have a seat. And all, so that was a big
Wow.
reality check that, and the people I'm supporting at work won't let me carry anything heavy if I'm going upstairs because I can't really do stairs, and to carry something I can't because I need the railing, and I'm like, okay, this is not as good as I thought. So I yeah.
So physio it is.
Physio it is, because I've got to get better here.
Yeah. Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yep.
Okay, your adulting beats my adulting.
Mm-hmm.
I put air in my tire because it was almost flat. That was my adulting.
Well, that's good. That's a
I was
necessity too.
well. I was trying to wait because I knew I was coming today to the dealership to have my tires changed. So I was like, I don't need. I'll just make it. But it was not gonna.
It was
make
not gonna.
So I'm like, I should probably not damage my tire, and I should go put air in it. So I
Yes.
did. So I was put on my
Look
big
at
girl
you.
panties and put air in my
Just did
tire.
it. I know. That's.
Look at us.
I know.
Doing grown-up things.
I know. And there was actually a puncture in my tire, so they repaired it when they took it off.
Oh. Well, that's good. So you'll be set for the spring now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at you, organized
know.
for the spring.
Super adulty. I don't want to do that anymore. Done
I know.
adulting.
That's what now I feel like I just want to go home now and put on the Hallmark Channel and watch Christmas movies.
I have to adult after this too. I gotta go grocery shopping. Fudge.
Oh.
Then I gotta work all weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on my sweater and then we're doing the live video tonight, so I have to
There you go.
be all ready for that. I can work on my. Actually, I never knit during that because it's.
Too crazy.
I can't. Well, I can't knit and
You have to
read the
read all the
comments,
comments and
and
stuff.
yeah. So I just really never knit.
Other work in progress. Apparently
Yeah.
we're doing another dishcloth.
We are. So I found some dishy because I'm really this blue.
That's the conch color that you had
It
last
is.
Yeah,
time.
it is.
Yeah, I know.
You like it.
I like it. This blue was because I'm doing this decluttering challenge for November. So the idea is, I think it is one of the minimalist guys. I don't know who it is. They have this idea that the first day of the month you get rid of one thing. On the second of the month you get rid of two things. On the third day you get rid of three. Blah blah blah. So I've been trying to do that. I haven't been doing it every day, but I'm working my way through.
Mhm.
So I was going through some of my stash, and I thought, okay, some of it I need to get rid of. And I actually put this blue in a stash, or like in a donation bin, and then I pulled it out to knit this hat.
That sounds very Louise. I feel bad for it. I can't donate it. It needs to be
I
loved.
feel like I need to just like knit it all really quick. And this
But
was
you're
just
not doing
random.
that.
And this was just randomly sitting on a coffee table. And I
You knit
thought,
a dishcloth out of it a couple episodes ago.
yeah, because so it doesn't get back on the shelf upstairs. So I just grabbed it and thought, okay, I'm gonna knit some. So see, stitch dishcloth, just like that.
Ta-da!
Bada
Shazam.
boom, bada boom.
Yep.
Shazam.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Anything
What you
else you're
working
working on?
What are you working on?
No.
No.
Well, I am.
I finished all the things I've been working on.
Uh-huh.
That feeling doesn't
But
happen
not your
very
sweater.
often.
Not your sweater.
No, I have. I know. See, I know.
So there.
I know.
I bet you we
Everybody.
can find some other things in
I've-
there that are not done yet either.
I'm getting a little grief over my sweater. People keep asking me Friday. I guess I'm just like la 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 la. Scroll through that comment. Pretend I didn't see it. I'm not talking about the sweater.
It's all good.
So what are you working
That's
on,
right.
Carolyn?
Well, I am currently working on my European road trip shawl.
Mhm.
The pattern is a free pattern on Espace Tricot, and I am now on the second ball.
Woohoo! Look at you.
Hey,
Oh,
that's looking good.
So, as you can see, my favorite color.
Look at your
And
knitting.
when I show you my next whip, you'll see it really is my favorite color.
Your stitches are so nice and even.
Thank you.
That's really good.
It
Thank
is
you.
very pretty.
So this is, I talk about it every time. I'm probably going to be knitting this for the rest of my life, and that's okay. It's Coast.
Don't say the name. It's the burgundy color.
Burgundy. It's burgundy.
Which it is. I went to Suzanne's shop and we were talking about that.
Yeah.
And about how to pronounce it and yeah.
Could she pronounce it?
Yeah, she
Probably.
pronounced it
Yeah.
easily.
That's
And
Smarty
it
Pants
just means
Suzanne.
it's burgundy in French.
Okay, so this is my other whip that I pulled out.
The little
It's my little octopus. Adrienne gave me this a couple
That's
years
cute.
ago.
Yeah, it's been a couple
And
years.
this is my snail bag. This is one of the first bags I ever made, and I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it. And Louise gave me this pin. swatches are for sissies.
Which, of course, I do not stand by that. But I
she
thought
knows that it was
But
a
she knows
perfect
she
pin
does.
for me. So and it's I used a little tone on tone anchor print on the
That's cute.
that's sweet.
print. So okay, so our friend Josh, I started this pattern. This was my New Year's Eve cast on 2017, 2018. And I think I knit 6 rows. And then it sat. And I picked it up again because I was thinking about Josh, and I saw the yarn, and I love these colors.
Nice.
And so this is a cowl. This is called the Contrast Cowl, and it's mosaic knitting.
Nice.
And I tell you this, watching those little squares form,
So satisfying.
it gives you that, what's it called? Endorphins.
Like that
Watching a little
motivation
square pop up, and you're like,
to
oh,
see.
I made another square. Oh, I made another square. Oh. And the whole way across, it is utterly charming.
Nice.
It is easy to knit. I swear to you, this is easy to knit. This is mosaic knitting. It's not color work. It's very simple.
So you're
very,
just knitting
very
with one.
simple.
You're knitting with one color and slipping the opposite. Correct?
Exactly. You're knitting with the one color, and you slip the other color up into the row that you're knitting in order to create that color work. I first did it in the Wellmood shawl, and now this is the Contrast Cowl. You knit it flat and then you seam it together.
Nice.
So I love it, and as you can see,
Pretty.
it's my favorite color mixed with this beautiful green. Now I don't know. I wound these balls up 2 years ago. I have no idea what they are. I think this is a Mad Tosh, something.
It's pretty yarn.
And I know that this is a Sweet Georgia.
That's nice. I like that color.
And you
That's
didn't
definitely a
leave
Sweet
your
Georgia.
ball bands in your bag?
No,
Ah, of
because
course.
I didn't have these in this bag. I put these in this bag about a week ago. Before that, it was somewhere else. So it's okay. It's
Who
all
needs
right. It's
ball
all
bands?
good.
It's all good.
I know. I'm sure the ball bands are somewhere, but they're not in the project bag.
But they're not here.
They're not here. And so this is called the Contrast Cowl, and you can find it on Josh's Ravelry shop, which I will
Awesome.
link to
Lovely.
below. I love it.
Nice. Goodness
Good.
gracious.
That's pretty.
That purple is
It
totally
is
you.
beautiful. I know.
It's really nice.
I know.
Yeah.
It is absolutely.
Quite literally.
This color, this family with mustards and teals and robin's egg and browns, and then on the other side, then I'll have my wardrobe full of this color with lots of other, because this goes with mustard too.
Yeah.
I love mustard.
Me too. Lovely. Good
So
stuff.
Awesome.
that's what I've been doing.
Lots of fun stuff
Cool.
on the
Yeah,
needles.
lots of fun stuff. I'm doing
Excellent.
lots of sewing.
Very cool.
So, yeah, that's it.
Very cool.
Are we doing acquisitions now?
Sure.
Yay!
I think Adrian has a few of those.
We better start with her.
I think we should start with Carolyn.
Me! Yay! I thought that might be for me. So this
This
is my Sock of the Month Club
From October.
from October. And I don't think I've seen this one, because normally I follow a couple people who
I haven't
get
seen it
this.
either, so I
and
don't know.
I haven't seen it
I don't
either.
think I know what this one looks like yet.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at the face.
Oh, look! Oh my good gravy.
Pick up a mini.
Ah!
And mustard.
And
Oh! ho, ho.
Is that not me
we
in a
literally
skein?
just saying that
Like,
with
like,
mustard.
oh my god!
That's awesome.
Carrie and Jolynn must
I can't even.
have been thinking about you when they did that.
I can't. Oh, I love it. What am I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Leo and Roxy, you did good. She is speechless.
I have to say I will never use the mohair. Does anybody want the mohair?
Not really enough mohair to do. You can make something out of mohair.
Sure.
It's
Oh,
probably,
yeah, at
how
my
much
size.
is it?
So
It's 42 yards, 10 grams.
grams?
You do ornaments and stuff like that. Make some mohair with an ornament.
Could make a mohair.
I will give the mohair to
Ooh,
you.
a nice little white
I
yarn
don't really like
that
mohair?
I don't like wearing mohair. I'm never going to use
and
it. So.
like a snowflake or something
But
like that.
oh my
pretty,
goodness,
wouldn't
look at this. Seriously.
Seriously?
This is my month. Seriously. Like, I can't. And I got some tea.
Aw.
Whee!
Look at you.
Oh, I'm a happy girl. That's really pretty. Oh, that's so pretty.
What's the name? Does it have a name?
No,
or is it just
they
a
don't. They
October
don't name
month?
it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's really
No.
pretty.
Oh, that's me. Well, that made my day.
Called
I
me
love
another
it.
day, but
Thank
apparently
you.
not.
Apparently November's out already too, and I haven't. So this was October.
Yeah, I haven't been down there this month, so I haven't been able to pick it up for you.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Thanks for getting this for
Oh, no
me.
problem.
I love it.
That's really pretty.
Awesome. What about you, lady?
So many.
What have you
did I buy?
acquired?
Well,
What have you acquired?
I did 2 shopping trips because since we podcasted, like right the next weekend after we podcasted last was Woodstock.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
So,
was.
I taught a really fun class there. I taught a brioche class, which
Nice.
was
Cool.
lovely. And then, in between, I spent more time chit-chatting with people and talking. You must, because you were there too. And I
Mhm.
know people would say, they were like, oh, I just saw Adrienne. So it was nice. So everybody that came up and said hi, that was lovely meeting people in person.
Yes, it was.
So I went because my favorite stops at Woodstock are out in the barns. And I have 2 farms that I wanted to go
I'm
to.
gonna guess one is Gainer Homestead.
You betcha.
Hey!
You bet. Yeah, they're always my first stop.
I was walking around with Lisa from the Codependent Knitters at
Yes.
Woodstock, and
Ooh.
she was funny. She's like, "We have to stop," and I'm like, "I will hold your stuff."
Yes. I ended up eating lunch with her. And yes, she had, no surprise, you want to guess what color she bought?
Gray.
Yeah.
Gray. But it's lovely. Like, feel it. Even
Yeah, that is nice.
It's
it
not
is
bad.
nice. isn't
That
it?
is really nice.
They have,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
beautiful.
a farm just outside of
Show
London.
the label.
Yes. So it is. So, okay. They have a sheep, and then where is their actual? Oh, Gaynor Homestead. That must be. I can barely read it. They're just outside of London in Dorchester.
Yeah.
And they have their French Merino
Nice.
is what the breed is,
It's beautiful.
and it is very, very nice.
Awesome. What orange? No way. That's not you.
I know. I know. Well, it was there, and I thought,
So she
well,
took
I
it
guess
home.
I'll take it. So, yeah, yes. So I'm very happy with these 3.
Lovely.
I cannot wait to knit something with that. And then, Link Farms.
Ah, yes.
They are Niagara.
Mhm.
This is nice. And the white I think it's not as soft as the other,
Nope.
Yeah, it's a little.
but it's still lovely. And it was this Brian. I love how they were all the sheep's
Oh, that's
name.
Brian.
This is Brian.
Hi, Brian. Who's that one?
Bess.
Hi,
Aw.
Bess.
So I know.
That's
I always buy yarn from them too every year,
That's awesome.
and it's lovely. So I think I'm gonna do mitts. I'm gonna have the best stock of mitts come springtime.
You don't have enough hands to wear that many mitts.
Every day I'm just gonna rotate.
You're gonna
them
walk out with
through.
like 19 pairs of mitts
okay.
on. I'm wearing them all at once.
Oh, you know what I started? I started this week. I'm gonna try to do every Wednesday on Instagram. I'm gonna use the hashtag wear your knits Wednesday.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'll hopefully be showing lots of mitts.
You got some mitten to
on
do.
Wednesday. Yep.
You got some
knitting.
mitten to do?
Mitten.
Mitten
Mitten
to do.
knitting.
Mitten.
And these, I don't know. These could be 3 color. I don't know. This stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys! I wish you could feel this.
It's really soft.
It is
Yeah, that's really nice
for
stuff.
100% wool,
Mhm.
Ontario raised wool. This stuff is really, really nice.
Awesome.
Really, really nice.
It's beautiful.
Because I know Lisa bought some from them,
Mhm.
and I think Kelly
From the Tangled
Stitch. I think
Yep.
she bought some from there. Like it is.
Yeah, well, they're really well known around here, and
Mhm.
everyone seems to love them.
Yeah,
so.
and they are, and they themselves are lovely people.
Yes, I actually had a
and-
nice little chat with them while
Yeah.
Lisa was shopping. So
And I know. I
yeah, it
tell
was
you,
quite nice.
this stuff honestly has not left my coffee table because it is my decoration. I cannot.
Think of our table last episode. Her coffee table all the time.
Well, it's, you know, it is, it's
Truth.
what you love, right?
Well, it is,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
It is, and I love. So that was Woodstock.
Okay.
That was Woodstock, and then a couple weeks ago we did a little drive to Stratford to
Did you
see
visit
some-
our friend Suzanne at Knit
Knit
Stratford? Gotta get that.
Oh, that's her Christmas one.
This is her Christmas
Oh,
yarn.
cute.
Does
Very
that not
sweet.
just look like candy canes?
Yeah.
And then she has red or green minis, and I picked a green mini.
Nice.
Yeah, so I bought that, and then
Sorry. I laugh because
it just
one and done is not how she rolls.
That looks familiar.
I know. Our favorite Holst, super soft.
Ooh, some super soft.
Yep,
Nice.
it's super soft. It's not coast. And of course, red, green, because I thought this looked very vintage Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of that.
Why not? Bokhara,
Bokhara?
Mhm.
And that's just.
Ecru, and
it's-
Dark Apple.
Cool.
Dark apple, I can say that. Dark apple.
I have some
Ecru.
of that actually.
Do you,
In
well,
the-
of course, everybody should.
Yes, it's quite nice.
It's beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it? So I've already played around with a little gauge swatch here because I'm going to double it. I wanted to make.
It's like my shawl.
Oh, are you gonna marl it?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Well,
or
I
you
don't
double
think so.
knitting?
I think I'm just going to.
Do you know what you're doing?
No. That's why I have a little swatch. I did once think about doing the red and the green together, but I don't, well, I don't know. It might happen. I don't know.
Oh, it gets a little muddy.
But,
Kind of
Yeah.
lose the green a little bit.
Yeah. I wouldn't put
Yeah.
them together.
I think my
Like,
plan,
I can see them in stripes, but not
yeah,
like that.
Because it almost turns it brown.
it
Yeah.
almost does, yeah.
Yeah, it turns muddy.
Kind of like, yeah, the green. So, but really, I just wanted to see what my gauge was with two strands because I was going to do two of the red together.
Mm.
But
Well, feel my shawl, because that's what it feels like.
it's a big difference between
Except that's super soft, and this is coast.
That's
Yeah.
coast, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. With the cotton makes a big difference, but I like super soft
Cool.
because
Very
it's
cool.
not super soft, which is a little misleading.
So those
But
were
it's-
your acquisitions?
Those were yeah, that was all.
Beautiful.
That was
It has spilled over into
5
my area. Everywhere.
I will bring it back here.
So that no one can
Go.
see it. We will hide Louise again.
It's not nearly
Look
as
at
high
that.
this
No,
time.
I know this is only what 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 balls
Only.
plus a mini. Okay, what do you have?
Oh, crap.
Do you have? Aha.
Here we go.
I have a feeling it's more than
Settle
10
in.
balls, is it? 10 balls, that's not too bad.
Oh, I don't even know where to start. Okay. You are going to poop yourself.
Ew.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing.
So I was at the Little Red Mitten a few weeks ago and ended up meeting up with a bunch of knitters on a Friday morning. John and Lisa from the Codependent Knitters and a bunch of other people. Our friend Sandy was there, that sort of stuff. And someone, Noelle, from Noelle's Knits and Pieces,
She bent your arm,
well,
twisted your
she
yarn.
found some yarn
arm.
and kind of made it obvious to everyone else, and so everyone kind of kept visiting this one bin, and several of us came home with stuff.
Hate
I
it
think
when
I
that
saw
happens.
this yarn on the Codependent Knitters podcast. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's not me at all. Like, look at this. It's all brownie mustardy.
Hello.
But so this is
That
Leo
is
and Roxy
Totally
in like
my colors.
it's called Straw into Gold, and it's a super bulky.
Good Lord.
I know.
What in the world are you going to do with that?
I'm gonna make a cowl.
Oh, perfect.
Feel it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Put it against your face, lady.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just kind of
So-
melt into it. It's like butter. It's
Ooh,
so...
that is nice. What's
So
the
has
next-
Noelle
what is it?
shown her finished already?
Oh yeah, of course. She finished it the next day.
She did. I did see it. I did
Yes.
see it. Yes.
Yeah. And there were a few that were, colors that are more to my natural tendencies, but I could not get this one out of my head, and because I have a
We are look at
Shut
our
up.
influence is
It's
showing
not
up
you.
in
It is not
everything
you. You cannot take
you
credit.
have done today.
That
You-
will be a beautiful color on you.
It'll be lovely.
And so for winter, I've got this. In some lights it's navy, in some lights it's black peacoat that I wear in the wintertime, and this would look spectacular.
That'd be beautiful.
with it.
Yeah.
So that was acquisition number 1.
I'm starting to think that maybe
Stop
I need
thinking.
to knit with pink or purple or something.
Well, I was surprised you knit that blue hat, frankly.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So at that same visit to Little Red Mitten, because apparently I am weak, people. Noelle pulled out this yarn off the wall, and next thing you know, everyone was asking for it.
Yeah, I saw that on
It's
Lisa
called-
and Dawn's
That's pretty.
podcast.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Grandma's Cookies.
Yes.
It's got all these little tiny.
See, that's all it takes
Little
is for one
speckles. Yeah.
person to bring out something, and then because you know you may not have seen it yourself, but then
It's
you
beautiful.
can't.
Put in her pile back then. And
That's
then
beautiful.
That's really nice.
this I thought would go well with it.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
bought that.
Well, of course.
As you do.
Yep.
It-
So
yeah.
this is Jam by Leo and Roxy.
Nice.
And Leo and Roxy had a special colorway made by Timber Yarns.
Yes.
So I was not originally going to buy this one, but apparently I
Did.
am enabled. It's just like everyone else
Jumped in
has
your
it.
bag.
Do you want it, Adrian? Okay. So that's a very nice purple.
Oh yeah, that is.
Because
nice.
I'm not normally a gold person, but apparently this particular trip.
Yeah. Look at you.
I know.
Mustard
I
and
know.
gold. It's
That
like
looks
it's like you went
very
shopping
much
with me.
like Caroline.
Seriously, what's wrong with me?
Our
I might not poop my pants, but I do like your pile.
And then I also received this, which was the Timber Yarns Advent Christmas colorway.
Oh, that's nice.
So
So glad we have not influenced her one bit.
shut up. This is totally Dawn and Lisa's fault from the Codependent Knitters. They enabled me.
It's beautiful.
That is
Very pretty.
fantastic. I'm
So yeah,
that
super
makes
pretty.
that
And then our friend Lisa from the Codependent Knitters happened to be in Coldwater at a little yarn shop called the Purple Sock that we tend to visit when we go to Bala.
yeah.
And she texted me and she goes, they have a specialty colorway from Timber Yarns. Do you want it? And I went, yes, please. And so she brought it back for me with a mini.
Wow.
Which
Now
is
that's
totally my
you.
colors. Now that's me. So she brought herself back the same one with the lime green mini, and I got a purple mini.
That is funky.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
this is much better. I'm like, that's more my style. What else? So I am apparently addicted to buying sweater quantities at the moment. Not a good addiction to have, apparently.
I have nothing wrong with it. Do you think there's anything wrong with it? No.
Your budget.
Carry on.
Budget. What is that word?
Budget.
I do not
Budget.
understand.
Remember we were talking about adulting just like 10 minutes ago?
No.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, forget about that. That was a passing, fleeting moment.
bought 2 sweater quantities of a bulky yarn from Knit Picks. So this
Oh,
is
that's
their
pretty.
Swish bulky
Oh,
weight.
did you get sucked into their sale?
No, this is pre-sale.
Oh, this was pre-sale.
Because I apparently have 0 willpower to wait. So this is their Delft Heather. So
That
it's
is
a nice
pretty.
navy
It's a lovely
blue.
color. Yeah, that's
And then
really
this one
pretty.
is, I don't even know what this
Oh,
one's
that's
called.
nice.
This one's
Nice
called
gray.
Cobblestone Heather. So a really nice gray. So there's a pattern out there called Ursa, which is a bulky weight kind of cropped sweater that was
Okay.
designed by a plus size designer. And so it's meant to fit that kind of body.
Mhm.
And it's really pretty. And so I got excited about casting on.
So now you're gonna have 2?
Yes, and then I'll have 2.
Because
And then I
one's-
realized
who
that
needs just one.
the needle that I probably need for it is currently occupied by my love note, and so I might have had a new signature needle arrive yesterday. But
Oh.
that's not all, because that's how I roll.
It has been a while since
Yes.
we podcast.
So I did go to Woodstock Fleece Festival, and I was pretty good. And then I walked into the Shirley Bryan booth, and
And this is what you walked
lost
out with?
my freaking mind. Yes.
What did you
And
find?
This is bad. This is so bad because I shouldn't allow myself to get excited when I don't have the pattern handy and I haven't really thought about it and stuff like that. So
Ooh.
I know.
That's you.
Ooh.
So this is on her yak base.
Oh.
So the natural yak is
Oh.
beautiful, plummy color. I can't remember what it's called.
I hope the color is coming out because the lighting is not good in here today. But that is stunning.
So this one's called Braverman. And then there was a green that went with it. So what I was gonna do was the Camaro Sweater by
Yep.
Tanis of Tanis Fibre Arts.
Yep.
And instead of doing a rainbow striped set, I was gonna do these two stripes and then do the body in the green. But she didn't have enough of the green
Okay.
there, so I was gonna custom order it later because I needed 5 skeins. And then I went home and actually read the pattern properly and realized it's a DK pattern, not a fingering weight pattern.
Oops.
Oops.
Oh dear.
Well,
On the
now,
bright side, I didn't buy the green, so I
Yeah.
and these two look lovely together, so I can do something
That's
with these.
beautiful.
So,
Beautiful.
so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
you
with them.
did well.
Well, maybe I did bad. I don't know. But it's all beautiful.
It is lovely.
Yes. So yeah. So this is what happens when you buy a sweater
Shop.
quantity when you're in a tizzy and you're like, whoa, I'm gonna buy all the things without really realizing the pattern.
What you need,
is
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
we've all done that.
totally my fault.
Lesson learned.
Probably
Right.
not.
Probably, yeah. Well, yeah.
You'll
You're gonna
learn it
use
again.
I'll learn it over and over and over again. That's probably
It's something
true.
you probably don't want to fix, do you?
No, I
Really?
probably should, really.
Yeah.
But then you just buy it because.
But so now I've
because-
got like a half sweater quantity. I'm like, but I don't know for what sweater. You're not bothered by that at all, are
No.
you?
Because I'm thinking you could put like so many other colors with that. Like you could do a green.
I know, but I
Like-
need a pattern and I need
Oh.
more in the same base because it's a
Oh.
yak base and I would want the whole sweater.
Oh
in
yeah,
yak.
you'd want that. Well, yeah, and you just have to go back and visit Shirley.
I know, but that means I need to find a sweater pattern.
You will.
I'm sure I will.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
After I've knit all the other
I would
sweaters.
not. I would not lose sleep over that problem. That's
Yeah.
one thing that would not bother me.
It's all good.
Yeah, you're
It's
good.
all
It's
good.
all good.
Yeah.
See?
This is a pretty nice pile.
Yeah, you did good.
Look, you can't see me
I
anymore.
like how this is mine. I'm good with that. I know.
I am pretty happy with. I love all mine.
Oh, I always love all mine.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not the
That is
issue.
never
And
the
I'm
The problem is
not-
though that I do love it all.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
Never the problem.
And I'm happy that it was like only 10, and that was a Fibre festival in there.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really
Well, I
pleased
only
with
have
my
1, 2, 3,
my
4,
self-control.
5, 6, 7,
I've
8,
knit
9.
3 rows today while we've been chatting.
Good for you.
So 9 and
Perfect.
14 is
Oh.
23. Because I didn't bring the sweater quantity with me, you know, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Look at that. See, it does not. It adds up very quickly.
Did I already
Very-
show the tea? They put some
Yes.
tea? Okay. 'Cause that looks
Oh wow.
good. Good, good,
Do
good.
I have anything?
All right.
Do you have notes?
Sock.
Oh,
The sock,
yes.
Cal. Stripy sock.
Yes, we do. We have winners,
Yeah.
finally. I finally closed the thread this morning because I was like, if you guys are still knitting, we'll take them. So we had 177 pairs of stripy socks.
Wonderful.
177
That's
of your amazing pairs of socks.
amazing.
And I looked through them. Gorgeous.
Y'all
I'm
made
like-
up for me
and I'm
not
like,
even
I need
finishing
that
my first
colorway,
one.
and I need that colorway, and I need that colorway.
I'm good with that.
But
I'm,
look at
I'm
you
good with
and-
running a Cal and not.
You inspired. Look how many people you inspired, and there were a few entries
I'm
in
good
there.
with that.
Yeah. Well, exactly. That's what we're here for, right? Too.
That's what we're here for. we do it just for you.
We
It's
do.
not fun.
It's not about us finishing because you inspired people. Because there were people that posted in there that had done their very first sock and posted
That's
it.
amazing.
Yes.
That's phenomenal.
It is.
All right, so
I pulled 4 winners.
woohoo!
I figured it's been running since July.
What are the prizes again?
I got them. You want to see?
Yeah.
how about I share them with you and
Winners.
So,
I know
All
what one of the
right.
prizes is.
Drum roll.
No, I don't think we're announcing the winners just yet. Or do you want to do one by one?
yeah, we'll do one by
Okay,
one.
one by one.
All these fantastic. I know everybody. I love that we had so many entries. They were
That is
beautiful,
really,
beautiful,
really
beautiful.
Good, yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Ooh,
gonna
I
get
like your
everything
little
organized.
needles.
Self-serving.
Okay. So our grand prize is
Leo and Roxy
Ooh.
donated.
This is a good prize.
yeah.
you
So this
guys.
is donated by the Little Red Mitten in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. So timber yarns in the Proud colorway. Can you hold that?
I like that.
And then a small little bottle of soak, which I love, and some sock blockers.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Good
Awesome
prize.
So it was entry number 125, Atopbing. So Anna, congratulations, Anna.
Yay! Fantastic! Congratulations!
Beautiful, beautiful socks. Please, all of our winners, please send your addresses to me, and I will make sure that everything goes out to everybody.
Congratulations.
Ooh,
Congratulations.
Anna, this is lovely sock yarn.
And then number 2 was the prize that you provided.
So, I don't have one to show. I don't have your prize to show you because, well,
You keep selling them.
I can't keep selling them. So you will have a freshly made
Nice.
snail
Bag.
ode to a slow knitter snail bag.
That's awesome.
This is mine, so I won't send you mine, but I will send you a brand new one for your very own. So this
Very
is your
cool.
prize.
Nice.
So
And
that
the
was
winner?
number 38, Knitsinpurple. So that's Carolyn.
Yay! Congratulations! We gotta do our yay. Ready? Go!
Yay!
Oh, that's so exciting.
This
We've
is
got
exciting.
2 more.
Ah.
All your hard
So
work.
our third prize is a pattern by the Cozy Knit
Cozy Up
Sisters.
Knits?
Yeah,
Cozy-
Cozy
yeah.
Up Knits. Called the Besties for Life.
That's a nice pattern.
Shawl. And 1 skein of Ginger Snap That in the 100%
Lovely.
Nice.
superwash merino called Mistaken. It's a nice light purpley gray with some
That is
splotches of
pretty.
blue, which are really pretty.
That's nice.
So the winner of this prize is entry number 63, One Life to Knit. So that's Linda. Congratulations.
Yay!
One Life to Knit. I like that.
Yeah,
I wonder
that's
if
good.
she, Linda, are you
I
a
think-
fan
I
of
think-
One Life to Live?
I think that's her Instagram handle as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
familiar.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's familiar.
And then
One-
our final knitter will receive 2 50-gram skeins from Ginger Snap That,
Ooh,
along with a nice little
Oh, that's
pin.
a. Let's see. That purple's got some glitter.
Got
in
some
there.
That is pretty.
Sparkle.
Stelina.
So these 3 little things will be together, and that's going to entry number 168, the Thepommyknitter, and that's to Cath.
Yay! Congratulations!
Congratulations, everybody. I'm so happy everybody, that many
Yeah,
people
I
took
know.
part.
That is so fun.
Well
And I
done,
like
everyone.
that it was a good mix of numbers, like some from the earlier numbers
Yeah,
and some
and
from
some
the
from the
later
end.
numbers. Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
prizes.
So yeah,
And everybody won because everybody got a pair of socks done.
Yes.
look at that.
Except for
everyone's a
me.
winner.
Everyone's a winner.
That is true. You did not finish yours. did you?
That's okay.
But
They're
you
next.
started.
I'm actually, my goal is this weekend, I'm taking them, and this is the weekend that I'm going to nail that heel. I'm going to do the heel this weekend.
Fish Lips Kiss, right? You're
Fish
gonna
Lips
do it?
Kiss with the
With
Mina Phillips expat, blah, blah, blah,
But
mini
extra
gusset,
gusset?
blah, blah, blah.
Mini
thingy.
heel flap and gusset.
That's
That's the
it.
one.
There we go. This weekend, you know it. I'm going to do it.
You're doing it?
I'm doing it.
Okay, you're doing
weekend.
that. I'm doing sleeves on my Loki sweater.
We are doing it.
We're doing it.
We are
I'm gonna
doing
mark.
You're
You're
gonna,
gonna
you
gonna
work, we'll knit.
All right, that
And-
sounds fair. I think I'm
Well,
losing.
well.
It's
we
all
can do
good.
it.
When you get your marking done,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
That's
Sleep.
not for a few weeks.
Oh, well.
I have a lot of.
But you're gonna
marking
take a little break. So you can't mark nonstop. Are you gonna do a heel?
Don't pressure me, young lady.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna finish something?
Well, no, but I'm
I
just.
might start another sweater. I might actually.
I
Start
have, I have a little shop update. Is that okay? Can
Yeah.
I,
Oh,
can I do
wait,
that?
one thing before you
Yes?
shop update. I was in Sarnia last weekend, and I ended up having lunch with Dawn and Lisa, the Codependent Knitters, and I got to meet for City Knit Girls. So I wanted to do a quick
Oh,
shout
you're kidding.
out. No, I didn't even know. So I got to meet them. So I want to do a little shout out and say hi to Patty, June, and Carrie. They're another local podcast, which is awesome. And they all showed up in really nice sweaters. And I was like,
I know.
That's because they're a real knitting podcast.
I know.
They actually knit.
We're the bullshit knitting.
Totally true.
That is not true. I have issues with that. I know. You know what? Those girls are really nice. I got to meet them. They came and found me at Kitchener, and we hung out for a little bit at my booth.
Nice.
And
Very cool.
they're
That's really nice.
So I wanted to say shout out. It was so lovely to meet you. And
That's
so that
nice.
Was
Aw.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the knitting podcast that does a cowl and doesn't knit the cowl.
I knit it.
I did.
One of us did. Wasn't me. But it was supposed to be my cowl. That's what I meant.
Well,
It's okay. That's why it's the bullshit knitting podcast.
We can cover each other's butts, right?
We
That's
spent,
why
Only
they're
one of us finishes.
I spent 15 minutes telling them about my Rogers cable sob story. So it's like,
I know.
sorry.
All right, so I think I'm good now. That's everything that I wanted to cover. She's fine.
You're fine. I think I'm good.
Okay, so I have some
Shop
bags.
update.
I have some bags.
Do you have some bags? Do you have some Christmas ones?
I have Christmas bags. I'm going to start with the one non-Christmas bag first.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then I'll
get
show
that out
you
of the
my
way.
Christmas bag. Okay, so I only have 2 of these because they're biggies.
Oh, that's cute.
And I don't have the Notions pouch with me here, but I'll show you. So this is one of the large wedge totes, and I love this fabric.
That is so fun.
And I've got a really super cute pink, it's not geometric, but you know what I mean, doodads on the inside.
Doodads.
I like
doodads.
This is your sweater
Doodad.
size bag, man.
Nice.
Got
Ooh,
fluff
Adrian
on
needs
there.
a couple of new ones.
And it's got a handle.
Do you need new ones?
So it's nice and big, definitely
That's
sweater
cute.
sized.
That's really
Baby
Very cool.
blanket for sure. I've got a cup. I think there's I'll show you. So I haven't decided whether or not to sell this yet because I only have 2, and I only have 2 of the phone bags, but I am going to sell those.
That
that's
one's
nice.
This
really
is one of my
nice.
Christmas fabrics. But you see, what I did was, I don't know whether I definitely wasn't drunk, but I think I was asleep when I cut the pieces, because this is 1 inch narrower and 1 inch shorter than the size is supposed to be. So when I put it
Oops.
together, I'm like, oh, but I really like it, so I might just keep it myself. We'll find out.
But
We'll find out.
it's nice. I think
Okay,
you could sell
so
it.
that fabric I've done, this is slightly bigger than the medium wedge tote. So I'm calling this the medium plus. And so it is,
Cute.
it's wider and it's taller. It's quite a bit taller than the medium wedge tote.
Nice.
And it's got a tone-on-tone vine print on the inside. I'm not sure that's going to show up. But that bag comes with
Cute.
pouch.
Oh, very nice.
Sweet.
I love the holly, the berries on there. It's so pretty. So that's the zipper bag, and then I've got a couple of holiday drawstrings. So the first one is the candy cane bag.
That's so cute.
Oh, it's fun.
Candy cane bag with red gingham on the
Nice.
inside.
Nice.
And then this print you will recognize from last year's holiday bag.
Yes.
I cut up the rest of my stash, and I've turned it into drawstrings. Also with the
Cute.
red gingham.
Very
It's
cute.
got,
Cute.
I make the drawstrings myself, and then I've done a machine. I used my sewing machine and did an embroidery on the red twill that
Nice.
mirrors a little snowflake there.
That's
So
really
these
cute.
are the exact same bag that Adrian always uses for her socks.
I know.
So they're called sock totes, and they're kind of handy.
They're just
So,
brilliant. I love them. They're my favorite
So.
sock.
so there
Like
you
that
go.
zip-
This one actually is sold. And guess who it's going to?
Me?
Jessica Jane.
Ah,
Yay,
Jessica.
Jessica Jane! And I can tell you this, little sock bag, you are going to be filled with many, 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 many different pairs of socks, because Jessica Jane is a prolific sock knitter.
She
That
is.
is
So,
What a lucky sock
I
bag.
know.
Yes.
I kind of like that when
It gets to fill its
I
purpose.
kind of like when I know the person it's going to, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna have so much fun. It's the fun. It's kind of a weird thing, but I do actually. I don't know. It's weird.
I kind of like that though.
Kind of
But
a
you're right.
nice sentiment into the
It is going to
sending
be
them all out into the
used.
world, and
That's awesome.
they're gonna have fun.
Nice.
Your bags have a lot of fun too.
Yes. Sorry.
Good. Well, that's it.
Awesome.
I think I remembered everything. I showed you the yarn for my father-in-law's
Yeah.
socks.
Yes.
It's just a knit picks, hawthorn fingering. I've had for a while.
That's pretty
So,
though.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it'll be nice.
So I've got to go home and count my Kroy.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Yes, you do.
Very cool.
I'm not even. I'm trying to think what number I would guess.
Don't give anything away. They gotta guess
Yeah.
from scratch.
10.
Yeah. I'm gonna call.
Not even close. Not even
10
close.
just by walking in the door and eyeballing them.
Not even close.
10 on my dining room table, maybe.
Probably. That I would buy. Actually, probably more.
Yeah. So leave your guesses below.
Okay.
Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Thanks
It
for
was
watching.
really fun.
It was.
It was fun.
Once again, it's always fun with you girls.
I miss you guys.
I know.
Oh, you're cheesy. I thought I was supposed to be the weepy one. All right.
So, all right.
Happy knitting.
Happy knitting, everybody.
everybody.
Happy
Guys.
weekend. See you later.
Happy knitting.
That was fun.
Wow, there's way
As always.
more stuff in there than I thought.
Amazing how it like.